Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 postseason is on the air. Tonight, we are at Progressive Field. This is Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. The Detroit Tigers come into this game the American League Wild Card champions, knocking off the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. The Cleveland Indians are the number 1 seed in the American League, and they will have games 1, 2, and 5 here at Progressive Field. So we start the second ALDS here tonight between the Tigers and the Indians. This could be an interesting series, although I kind of think the Indians are probably the favorite team here, but you never know how inside pitch may go. So this should be an exciting matchup, and we got a full crowd here at Progressive Field. There's not a single empty seat anywhere for these Indians, and of course we all know that the Cleveland Indians made it to the 2016 World Series historically. Can they get there again? David Vega and CLE Baseball fan joins us here at Progressive Field. And yes, CLE Baseball fan, the Dolphins just scored again. 70 points. Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. That Bronco defense was so bad, I could have suited up and ran for 100 yards and 2 scores. Boy, that defense is horrible. But we'll talk about but a heck of a win for my Dolphins as we now go to 3-0. But now we got a huge game in Buffalo. We're about to see how good the Dolphins and the Bills really are, as the Bills took care of business against the Commanders. But that's football. Let's get back to baseball, as the Tigers and the Indians will now begin their ALDS in this 2016 postseason. So we got a good matchup tonight. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians tonight. Their number 1 starter will be Corey Kluber. 18 wins, 9 losses, a 3.14 ERA, 227 strikeouts, and 56 walks. Kluber had an excellent season for the Tribe that year. We are at Progressive Field. Adds 2 to walks. Neutral park, but does favor hitters. 201 home runs. So I'll say it's neutral, but favors hitters in that ballpark. So we'll see what happens there. And tonight, as Jeremy Brooks and Chuck Rawlings join us here at Progressive Field. So it is time to go ahead and play some baseball. We are ready to go. Let's start the other ALDS. Let's begin with the top of the first. Leading off for the Tigers will be second baseman Ian Kinsler. He is 4 for 8 for the postseason so far. We're going to use red, white, and blue dice. Indians are the home team. The fans here at Progressive Field is set. The Indians fans are in the chat. Chuck Rawlings is in the chat. How will this series go? So far, the home team has won every game early. Let's see what happens tonight. Kluber, 1-3, strikeout. The 15 is high. Kinsler, 4-3, and that's a power hit to right field, but that is a 20, and against the righty, that's going to be way too high. And getting over there will be Lonnie Chisenhall, and he will make the catch for the out. Next up is the center fielder, Cameron Maben. He is 2 for 7 for the playoffs. Kluber will go ahead and pitch. Kluber, 6-4, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. And he will get Maben, first strikeout for Kluber, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, Hall of Famer, absolutely. First ballot, yeah, absolutely. One of the greatest of all time, absolutely. He is 3 for 10 for the postseason so far. Doug Hunt joins us here at Progressive Field. Yes, I know. 70, that's kind of 70 points is kind of ridiculous in today's NFL. That's going to be a very long ride home for the Broncos. Kluber, 5-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 6-3, strikeout 4. He got him. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts there for Kluber. And 1, 2, 3 go the Cats. We will go to the bottom of the first. Sierra will be there to come for Russell Wilson. I know, doesn't that kind of stink that Sierra will be waiting for Russell Wilson at home? That's kind of unfair. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number 3 starter, Mike Pelfrey. 4 wins, 10 losses, a 5.07 ERA, 56 strikeouts, and 46 walks. I was able to give Pelfrey the number 3 starter for the Tigers since their starting rotation isn't really that great. But let's see what Pelfrey can do tonight for the Cats. Leading off for the Indians will be first baseman Carlos Santana. 259 average, 34 homers, 87 RBIs. Brian Patterson joins us here at Progressive Field. Pelfrey, 4-3. That is a blank. Santana, 1-1. And against the righty, that's a ground out to third. That'll be taken care of there by Nick Castellanos. And he will throw to first for the out. Next up is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 275 average, 23 homers, 82 RBIs, and 16. Bernard Strom joins us here at Progressive Field. Pelfrey, 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Progressive Field, 4-6. That's a single plus to left, but it's a range play for Justin Upton. His range is a 3, and he won't get it. Kipnis will round first. He'll try for second. Base runner 3, Upton plus 1 arm, a 1-4. Kipnis will get the second, and he will, and he turns it into a double. So Kipnis will hold it second with a double. As the Indians get a runner on, and now we'll see the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 301 average, 15 homers, 78 RBIs. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Kipnis on at second. Anything on Strat? The answer is no. Pelfrey with the pitch. 5-3 against the switch left. That's a base hit right past the pitcher, and that'll be a single. Kipnis will come around. He will score, and the Indians are up early, 1-0. RBI single by Lindor as he goes ahead and gets in there. His first RBI of the postseason. And now we'll see the Cleveland designated hitter, Mike Napoli. 239 average, 34 homers, 101 RBIs. I decided to put him at DH and let Santana play first. Both have the same range, but Santana makes less errors. Infield at double play depth, strategy, and nothing on the 18. Pelfrey will go ahead, and he will pitch. Pelfrey, 4-2. Home run result against the righty. Napoli needs a 16. That is a 16. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is heading deep to center field. Going back for it is Cameron Maybin. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He leaps. But it's just going to miss his glove by a few feet, and that's over the fence. Home run, Mike Napoli. Stadium cheers. Yay! Mike Napoli hits his first home run of the playoffs as Pelfrey puts it right over the plate, and Napoli just goes ahead and sends that one out of here. It's 3-0 Tribe. Just out of the reach of Cameron Maybin. It cleared the wall by maybe only a few feet. But it does go ahead and it gets out of here. Next up will be the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 312 average, 11 homers, 76 RBIs. Pelfrey will go ahead with the pitch. And there goes the die right all the way over there. Pelfrey. A 1-6. That's a walk plus, and that 12 is ball 4, and Ramirez will trot to first. So Pelfrey off to a tough start here early in the bottom of the first inning. Now he walks Ramirez. And now here's the right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall. 286 average, 8 homers, 57 RBIs. Infield is at double play. Already 3-0 in favor of the Indians. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Ramirez stays at first. Pelfrey, 2-6, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Pelfrey, 2 down. And now we will see the center fielder, Rajai Davis, 249 average, 12 homers, 48 RBIs. Anything on Strat? The 4 says, well, Ramirez does get the steal sign. 15 plus 0 is 15. McCann minus 2 is a 13. I'll keep Ramirez at first. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 6-6, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out, and he'll get Davis. Second strikeout for Pelfrey, but damage already done. 3 runs on 3 hits and a 2-run bomb by Mike Napoli. And the Indians jump out to a 3-0 lead here after 1. Top of the second. Leading off will be the Detroit designated hitter, Victor Martinez. He is 3 for 9 for the playoffs. Kluber, a 3-6. That's a range play. Martinez, 3-4. That's a fly ball to left field. Going after it is Coco Crisp. He wasn't bad. His range is a 3, and that's a 1. He'll make the catch. That's the out. Fly out to left field. Nice play by Coco Crisp out there. 1 away. And now the right fielder, J.D. Martinez, and he is 2 for 7 for the playoffs. Kluber with the pitch. Kluber, 4-5, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Kluber, 2 down. And now the left fielder, Justin Upton. Upton is 2 for 9 for the playoffs. Kluber, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kluber, 3-2 against the righty. That's an automatic out, and it's a ground ball to first, handled easily by Santana. He will take it himself, and that is a 1-2-3 inning on the Tigers. We will go to the bottom of the second. Indians already up 3-0. Leading off for the Indians with a left fielder, Coco Crisp. He started the season with the Oakland Athletics. Wound up on the Indians later. 3.231 average, 13 homers, 55 RBIs. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 1-6, walk plus 17, ball 4. And he walks Crisp. So Pelfrey, right now, not looking too good. Second walk given up by Pelfrey. And now we'll see the catcher, Yan Gomes. He actually does make the postseason roster, and I decided to use him here for the Indians. 167 average, 9 homers, 34 RBIs. He actually didn't play in the historical AL or ALCS or DS. He did play in the World Series. But according to Action PC Baseball, Gomes was active, so he gets the starting catcher for the Indians. Infield is at double play. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Crisp will stay put. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 1-3, strikeout. The 15 will miss. Gomes, 5-4, and that's a line drive at right to third. That's out number 1. Crisp is off the bag, and the throw to first is not bad. No, won't be a throw to first, and Crisp will get back. So we'll line out to third, and there is 1 down. Crisp stays at first base. Here's Santana. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll, and that is a 1. Crisp does get the steal sign. 13 plus 0, and McCann minus 2 is 11. You're a 3-0. I'm going to let Santana swing away. Pelfrey with the pitch. Pelfrey, 3-1. That is a blank. Santana, 3-5. That's a fly out to left, and it will be Upton coming in and getting it for the second out. Here's Kipnis. Kipnis got a double his first time up. Crisp, and he does not go anywhere here. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 4-1. That's a blank. Kipnis, 5-3, and against the righty, that's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Castellanos, and he's going to throw to second and get crisp, and that will retire the side. And not a better job for Pelfrey. He does give up a leadoff walk, and then retires the rest in order. 3-0 Indians after 2. Top of the third. Leading off for the Tigers will be the catcher, James McCann. He is 1 for 7 for the playoffs. Kluber with the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. Kluber gunning him down. That's his 4th K. And now the third baseman, Nick Castellanos. Castellanos is 3 for 9 for the playoffs. Kluber, he'll go ahead and pitch. 5-2, strikeout. The 17 will miss. Castellanos, 4-3, and that's a fly ball hit to center field. And Rajai Davis is going to get to that one with no problem. And that will be out number 2. And here's the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He is 3 for 8 for the playoffs. Kluber sets up against Iglesias. He will pitch. 2-2, strikeout 10. That will miss. Iglesias, 1-1, and that's a ground ball hit to first base. Santana will handle that with no trouble. He will get to it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cats. And we will go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Tribe will be Francisco Lindor. He got a single his first time up. Fans here at Progressive Field like what they see on the scoreboard so far. Pelfrey, 3-3 against the switch left. Strikeout, but the 20 is way too high. Lindor, 1-5, and against the righty, that's going to be a ground ball to short, handled by Iglesias, and he'll toss it over for the out. Here's Napoli. And he gets a nice appearance. He hit a bomb his first time up. Nice way to start the postseason with a home run. Pelfrey, a 2-2. And that is a home run chance. Righty, 1-10. The 14 is too high. Napoli, 1-5. It's a power hit to left field. That's an 11. And against the righty, Napoli's going to come through with a double. So Napoli seems like maybe he ate his Wheaties this morning, as he hits a home run, and now he hits a double. So the Indians now have a man on second. And here comes Ramirez. He walked his first time up. Strategy, nothing on the 6. Napoli stays where he is. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 4-6. Against the switch left, that's a base hit right past the pitcher, and up into the outfield it goes. Napoli will come around third. He will score. It's 4-0 Indians. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Jose Ramirez. And now Ramirez on at first. Here comes Chisenhall. Pelfrey's already given up 4 runs. I don't think the Tigers want to go to the bullpen just yet. Chisenhall is 0 for 1. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Now a 4-0 Indian lead. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Pelfrey, he'll go ahead and pitch. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Progressive Field, 4-2. That's a double into left field, but it's a range play for Justin Upton. He's going into the corner. His range is a 3. And that's a 6. He won't get it, and that's going to be a double. Ramirez, base runner 3, double to left is 0. So a 1-3, Ramirez will score. He won't. He'll hold it third. So a double by Chisenhall, but they hold Ramirez at third base. And now the Indians are in business with runners at second and third, and here is Davis. And Davis is 0 for 1. Infield has to come in. They're already down 4-0 here in the first game. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Pelfrey will pitch to Davis. Runners at second and third. Pelfrey, 2-4, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout for Pelfrey. He gets Davis again on a K. A chance now for Crisp. Crisp walked his first time up. Strategy. That is a 1, but Ramirez will stay right where he is. So Ramirez on at third, Chisenhall on at second. Indians got 1 run in, trying to get another one. Pelfrey will go ahead and pitch. Pelfrey, 6-2, strikeout. The 18 is high. Crisp, 3-3, and Crisp is going to bring in both of them, and that's going to be a double to right field. Ramirez will score. Chisenhall will score. 6-0 Tribe. Stadium cheers. Yay! The next batter is Yan Gomes, and this is definitely going to be Pelfrey's last inning, as he'll have to go to the bullpen early, something the Tigers really don't want to do. John Haverly joins us here at Progressive Field. So runners right now, Chris Barn at second. Pelfrey will pitch to Gomes. They want to see if Pelfrey can get out of the inning. He has already given up more than his ERA, so if he gives up one more run, I'll have to yank him. Chris Barn at second, already 6-0 Indians, and strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 9. Pelfrey will pitch. Pelfrey, 5-1, error on a grounder. Gomes, 3-1. That's a power hit to left field. That is a 19, but against the righty, that's going to be a fly out to right instead. And it will be Martinez coming to there. He'll make the catch and end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, 3 doubles and a single, and the Indians have a 6-0 lead here after 3. Oh, by the way, guys, the Miami Dolphins just scored another touchdown. I just thought you'd like to know. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Progressive Field. I am so sorry I was not able to make your stream. I was actually working, and they had inventory, so I couldn't even get to my cell phone. So I do apologize, Baseball Demos, for missing your game. I did watch it on the replay, though. So, I do apologize for not making it, but I'm glad you are here, my good friend. Top of the 4th, 6-0 Tribe. No, now it's 900 yards there, Doug Hunt. 900 yards. Now the Dolphins have 900 yards. That, as I said before, I'll say it again. That Bronco defense was so bad, I could have suited up and ran for 100 yards and 2 scores. That's how bad that defense was. Ugh. I will say one thing about my boy David A-Chain. He is the real deal. Kluber will get on the mound in the top of the 4th. Ian Kinsler leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. 6-0 Tribe. Kluber, 1-4. That's a walk plus. That'll be ball 4. That'll be the first base runner that the Tigers get on the 11th. So that is a walk there for Kinsler. It may be a 6-0 lead, but remember, no lead is safe at inside pitch. So now the batter is Mabin. Mabin is 0 for 1. Infield a double play. Strategy rolls are still on, and that's an 18. Mabin does get the bunt sign. He says, "Are you kidding? We're down 6-0. Kluber with the pitch. Kluber 4-1. Error on a throw. Mabin 6-6. That's going to be a pop fly ball to short. Lindor's going to call for it and get it, and that will be the out. Next batter is Cabrera. Miggy is 0 for 1. Yeah, that's a long ride. That is a long ride home on that plane. If I'm I don't know who the defensive coordinator is for the Denver Broncos, but whoever it is, I'm pretty sure he's going to be called into Sean Payton's office tomorrow morning. Kinsler on at first, strategy roll. Nothing on the 7, he'll stay put. Kluber, 3-2 against the righty. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Can they turn it? 4, 5, 5, because you can't go any higher than 5. Second base, pivot, Kipnis, 0, 1 to 5, double play. They got it. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. Nothing across except the walk. And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Texas at Chicago after the stream. Excellent. And what's the next game for next Saturday there, Dave? Since I don't remember what was there. Salvador America joins us here at Progressive Field. I hope you and Mrs. America are doing well. Actually, I'm pretty sure whoever this defensive coordinator is, I don't think he'll be in the plane. I think he'll be going home in the luggage compartment. Question is, do I let Pelfrey pitch? Did he reach his pull rating? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. That's going to be it for Mike Pelfrey. The Tigers have seen enough, and they're going to go to the bullpen early. Switch left switch coming up, and they're going to go with a righty. So coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Alex Wilson. 4 wins, no losses, no saves, a 2.96 ERA. Wilson can pitch to 5 batters, but we'll see how long he can go. As we go early here to the bullpen in the bottom of the fourth inning. So 6-0 tried. Orioles and Yanks from Shea. That sounds awesome. Wilson, 2-3, range play. Santana, 5-3. It's a fly ball hit to left field. Once again, that is hit to Justin Upton. He's not been doing too good. His range is a 3, and he still won't get it. And that's going to be a base hit for Santana. So single for him. He gets his first hit of the game. And right now, the Tigers are just not making plays in the field. Here is Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Infield double play depth. Strategy rolls still on. That's a 20. Wilson fires to first. And nope, Santana will get back. Now Wilson will concentrate on Kipnis. Wilson was trying to get a cheap pickoff. Wilson, 3-1. That's at the park. Progressive Field, 2-2. And that's a fly ball to center. And getting under that will be Mabin. And he's got it. 1 down. Here's Lindor. Lindor, 1 for 2. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Santana stays right where he is. Wilson sets up and deals. 1-2. Error on a throw. Lindor, 6-4. That's a pop out to second base. And Ian Kinsler will get to it. And that will be the second out. No throwing error, obviously. And now the DH, Napoli. Napoli, 2 for 2, a home run and a double. So Santana on it first. And that's a 17, nothing happening there. Wilson will now concentrate on Napoli. Fans here at Progressive Field do like what they see on the scoreboard. Wilson, 4-3, that is a blank. Napoli, 4-5, and that's a fly ball to left field. This time, Upton will get to that one, and he'll make the play and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Indians. 6-0 after 4. Oh, and breaking news, the Miami Dolphins just scored another touchdown on the Broncos. Just thought you might like to know. 70 points? Really? If you're a Bronco fan today, you are putting a paper bag over your head and you're burning your Bronco jerseys. That's just, ugh. They quit in that game. They truly did. Top of the 5th, 6-0 Indians here. The Indians are right now acting like the Miami Dolphins, and the Detroit Tigers are acting like, well, the Denver Broncos. Victor Martinez leads off, the Detroit DH, and he is 0 for 1. Yeah, one side of the team showed up. One side of the team showed up. Yeah, the offense, the defense just didn't. And if anybody tries to put the blame on Russell Wilson for today's loss, they know nothing about football. Kluber with the pitch. Kluber, 6-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 5th strikeout for Kluber. And 1 down. And now J.D. Mart, and he's 0 for 1. Actually, the Broncos just scored off that Giants defense from 2 weeks ago. Kluber will go ahead and pitch. Kluber, 6-4, strikeout plus 19. He got him, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the 6th strikeout for Kluber. And he is dialed in tonight. And now here's Upton. Upton is 0 for 1. Kluber, looking good, and he'll pitch. 6-3, strikeout 13, swing and a miss, struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Side retired, 7th strikeout for Kluber, and 1, 2, 3 go the Cats. And we now go to the bottom of the 5th. Wilson will stay on the mound, might as well. They'll stay out there until he reaches fatigue. Jose Ramirez leads off for the Tribe. He got a single his first time up. He's 1 for 1. 6-0 in favor of the Indians here. Wilson, 5-1 against the switch left. That's a walk plus, and that's ball 4. So Ramirez reaches base for the 3rd time, 2 walks. Wilson is tired, but they're going to let him continue to pitch as they need someone to eat up innings. Chisenhall is next. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Dolphins score off the Giants. It's been a long day. That's a 20. Wilson fires to first base. No, Ramirez will get back, but just barely. Actually, I shouldn't roll a strategy roll anyway. Strategy rolls are off. Wilson will pitch. Wilson, 6-5, strikeout 6. He got Chisenhall. Strikeout for Alex Wilson. Not a bad strikeout pitcher. 49 Ks in 2016. Next batter is Davis. Davis is 0 for 2, though. He struck out twice. Ramirez on it first. Wilson will continue to pitch. Wilson, 4-1. That's a range play. Davis, 6-2. Ground ball to third. That ball is hit. That ball is hit to Castellanos. His range is a 1. But an infield, a double play 0. That's a 0. A double play, it makes his range a 0. That's going to be an automatic base hit. So it'll be a single past third. Ramirez does not have the speed. He will hold at second base as Davis gets a base hit. So runners at first and second now. And here comes Crisp. Crisp got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 1 with a walk. So once again, 6-0. And now they will take out Alex Wilson out because a fatigue result will bring in an automatic run. So that will be it for Alex Wilson. And we will go to the bullpen. So 2 men out. So you got Switch and Wright, and they're going to go with a righty. And it still has to be the most, let's see what they're going to, wow, okay. It has to be. Yeah, it's got to be. That's my rule. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers will be Mark Lowe. 1 win, 3 losses, a 7.11 ERA. Lowe's going to come on now and try to pitch. He actually did pretty good in the game I actually had him in. Texag 75 and Jimmy Jam join us here at Progressive Field. And yes, the prime time for Colorado, you can hang that up. Colorado got a wake-up call against Oregon, which I kind of knew they were going to happen. All right. And how about those Buckeyes beating Notre Dame? I love it. I'm not a Buckeye fan. I just can't stand the Irish. Ramirez on at second, Davis on at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, but I do love watching Notre Dame football. Don't get me wrong. Strategy rolls. Lowe will pitch to Crisp. Lowe, 1-3, error on a throw. Crisp, 4-2. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Kinsler. His error rating is a 3. That's a 20. Now, he won't make a throwing error. Let's see if they get the double play. 2-0-1. Shortstop Iglesias is a 0. So only a 1, it would be a double play. It is a 2. So there's not going to be a throwing error. So Ramirez goes to third. Davis does have the speed to get to second. So the throw went to first to get Crisp. And that's out number 2. so they didn't have to check for the pivot. And now with 2 outs, here's Gomes. The runners do advance, though. So Gomes is 0 for 2. Yeah, David A. Chain. I'm going to tell you right now, he is going to, if he can stay healthy, I'll tell you something, Texags. I already saw David A. Chain with Texas A&M because I do watch college football, and last year I saw him play for the Aggies. I'll tell you right now, if he stays healthy, he could be a very grave threat for defenses in the future because the Broncos had absolutely no answer for him. Runners at second and third. Lowe will pitch to Gomes here. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Indians are threatening. Lowe with the pitch. 3-2. That's a range play. Gomes, 5-1. It's a line drive to short. It's hit to Iglesias. His range is a 4. He leaps, and he's got it. Side retired. Line out to short, and that'll end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Indians. They were threatening, but leave a couple on. But they still have a 6-0 lead after 5. And not to say nothing about Tyreek Hill. And one thing about the Dolphins, they scored 70 points. Jalen Waddle was not on the field. Jalen Waddle didn't play today. He will play against Buffalo. And next week is where we'll find out if the Dolphins really are good. Miami at Buffalo, yeah. We'll see how good my Dolphins really are now. Top of the 6th, 6-0 Indians as Alberto Ortiz joins us here at Progressive Field. And now we'll see what happens here. Kluber back on the mound. James McCann will lead off for the Big D. He's 0 for 1. 6-0 Indians. Top of the 6th, first game of the 2016 ALDS. Kluber, 4-2, hit by pitch. Nope, the 16 is high. McCann, 4-4, and that's a ground out to first, handled by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself. 1 down, here's Castellanos. Castellanos is 0 for 1. Yeah, Buffalo does have a tough defense, but the Dolphin defense doesn't stink either. Kluber will pitch. Kluber, 2-1, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will be the 8th strikeout for Kluber. 2 outs, and now Iglesias. Iglesias is 0 for 1. Kluber, they'll go ahead and set the pitch. Kluber, 2-6, strikeout 10, that will miss. Iglesias, 1-1, and that's a ground ball to first base. Once again, Santana will go ahead and take it to the bag himself. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kluber. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Indians are in command, but no lead is safe at inside pitch. Carlos Santana leading off for the Tribe. He's 1 for 3. And let's see what they're going to do here. And is Mark Lowe going to pitch to Santana, Kipnis, and Lindor? I'm going to say no. That'll be it for Mark Lowe. As the Tigers are going to go to the bullpen, they will bring out another right-hander instead, and it is going to be Shane Green. 5 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves, a 5.82 ERA. Green can pitch to 4 batters. So Green will go ahead and pitch to Santana, Kipnis, and Lindor at least. Bottom of the 6th, 6-0 Indians. Green, 6-5. That's a double question mark. That's a 5, and that will be a base hit for Santana. Pitcher result, and Santana hits it right past the pitcher, and Santana has his 2nd hit of the game. You think these Indians want to get back to the World Series for another chance at 2016? Here's Kipnis. Kipnis 1 for 3. He's got a double. Infield is at double play. Strategy rolls are off. Green will set up with the pitch. Green, 2-3, strikeout. The 18 is high. Kipnis, 2-2. That's a base hit to left field. That'll be a single. Santana, base runner run. Single to left. a 0, so Santana can only get to third on a 1. And he will. It was deep enough. Santana turns around to second. Kipnis, a 3 or lower, he'll take second base. He does. It's a double. Hitting the deep part of the stadium, Santana actually does make it to third. And then Kipnis takes second on the throw. So now runners at second and third for the Indians. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Infield now coming in for Lindor, and the Indians are now trying to send a statement to the Tigers saying, yeah, you beat Seattle and Baltimore, you're not beating us. Lindor 1 for 3. Green will pitch to Lindor. He has to. Green will go ahead and pitch. Green 1-2. Error on a throw. Lindor 5-3, and that's a ground ball to second base. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit. Ball is hit to Kinsler. His error rating is a 3. That's a 3, and he's going to make a throwing error. He's going to make a throwing error. He throws it to, now Santana. The infield is in, so Santana would not be coming home. They did not send Santana, and the throw will go to first, but that's going to be an error on a throw. The question is, does first baseman Cabrera make the play? His range is a 2. It's a 6. He won't get it, and now the runners will advance. So Santana will come home and he will score. Kipnis does go to third. Well, actually, I got a roll for that, I think. No, Kipnis does not go to third. It's a throwing error, so shoot. Dang it, I know I asked him that question. Timeout. Let's make sure I got it right. Error on a throw, and it's a throwing error. That's making it only a 1-base error. But I did not send the runner home. But it went past the runner. It went past. Otherwise, they get an extra base. So, yeah, so they do run 1 base. Question is, does Lindor take second? No, Lindor does not. So it is a throwing error. It's now 7-0 Indians, and Kipnis does go to third. And the run does score. So that is going to be, that is an E, what is that? That was hit to second. That's an E4. That's the first error on the Tigers, and it's now 7-0 Indians. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. So the Indians right now have scored a touchdown in the ball game. And by the way, the Dolphins scored another touchdown, if you're wondering what happened there. So there's now a touchdown here at Progressive Field and another touchdown at Hard Rock Stadium just right down the road from me. Here's Napoli. Napoli is 2 for 3, a home run and a double. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Yeah, Cowboys, you go ahead, you beat the Giants, you beat the Jets, and then you lose to Arizona? That is a terrible loss. Kipnis on at third, Lindor on at first. Green, he will pitch to Napoli. Green with the pitch. 1-5. That is not a blank. That's a blank. He's not tired. Napoli, 1-3. And that's a base hit to left field, and another run will score. Kipnis will come in. Lindor, base runner 3. Single to left. Let's see. Single to left, -1. A 1 or a 2. Lindor. A 1 or a 2, Lindor will get to third, and it's a 6. Lindor coming around second. Napoli on it first. Left fielder is Upton, a +1 arm. A 1 or a 2, there could be a play. It's a 3. Lindor gets back to second. He'll stay put, but it is now 8-0 Indians. Stadium cheers. Yay! So now Napoli has a single, a double, and a homer. He's now a triple short of the cycle. And that's going to be it for Shane Green as the Tigers will go back to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch now for the Tigers will be Bruce Rondon. 5 wins, 2 losses, no saves. A 2.97 ERA. Rondon is going to be the 5th Tiger pitcher. So Lindor on at second, Napoli on at first. 8-0 Indians, and we still got nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. So strategy roll here. No strategy roll, and I guess I need a batter. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 1, a single and 2 walks. Rondon can pitch the 4. And here comes the pitch. Rondon 1-4, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. He got Ramirez, and that's the first out of the inning. And a chance now for Chisenhall, and he's 1 for 3, got a double. Runners at first and second for the Tribe. Fans here at Progressive Field definitely enjoying the score. Rondon, 5-1, hit by pitch. The 19 is just going to miss. Chisenhall, 4-1, and that's a fly ball to center field. And it will be Maben coming in, and he'll get it for out number 2. 2 outs, and now here's Davis. And Lindor, he is, well, let's see, that was hit to center field. Base runner 3, hit to center, -2. Maben a +2 arm. I'll see if he did it. A 1 to 3. Lindor does get to third. Nope, he stayed at second anyway. Okay. So runners at first and second, but now 2 outs. And here's Davis. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Rondon, 6-1, strikeout plus 17. Yep, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. But 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error on the Tigers, and the Indians have a snowman on the board. It's 8-0 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Kluber on the mound. He'll pitch to Ian Kinsler. Kluber has an 8-0 lead to work with, and if the Indians don't want to go to the bullpen, they don't need to. Kluber will go ahead and pitch to Kinsler. Kluber, 2-6, strikeout 12. That's going to miss. Kinsler, 5-5. That's a pop fly ball to short. Lindor's calling for it, and he'll get it, and that's out number 1. 1 away. Here's Maben. Maben 0 for 2. Kluber, he'll go ahead and deal. 3-4. That's an automatic out. And it'll be a fly ball to center. And it'll be Rajai Davis getting to that. And he'll make the catch for out number 2. And now here's Miggy. Miggy 0 for 2. Kluber right now owning the Indians. He'll go ahead and pitch. Actually owning the Tigers. 2-6, strikeout 16. That will miss. Cabrera, 2-2. And that's a fly ball to center field. And coming in again is Davis. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Tigers. And the Indians are in control. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. We got more exciting baseball action coming up tomorrow night. It'll be game 1 of the 2016 National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Johnny Cueto will be going for the Giants, and Kyle Hendricks will be going for the Cubs. So that is the only first game. That is the only game one we have yet to play here in the Division Series round before we move on to the game twos. So it'll be Cueto versus Hendricks, game one of the NLDS. That will be tomorrow night at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Bottom of the seventh here, Cleveland is in total command of the game, 8-0. Bruce Rondon can pitch to one more batter before he tires. The Tigers are already thinking about the next game. Coco Crisp will lead off for the Indians. He is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. And Rondon's going to stay on the mound. An 8-0 lead right now. If you're the Tigers, you're just trying to make, I don't know if you can come back. But then again, no lead is safe, an inside pitch. Rondon, 5-3, strikeout plus. He'll get Crisp on the floor. Struck him out. And he gets Crisp. Rondon is now tired, but they're going to let him stay out there. Here is Gomes. And Gomes is 0 for 3. Rondon will go ahead and he will pitch. Rondon, 6-4. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to left. And getting under that will be Upton. And he has it for out number 2. And now the batter is Santana. Santana's 2 for 4 tonight, 2 singles. Rondon, he'll go ahead and deal with Santana. 8-0 Indians, bottom of the 7th. Rondon, 1-2, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Santana goes down. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Rondon. Nice job by him. But the Indians have an 8-0 lead here after 7. Corey Kluber, he'll come on the mound in the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Tigers will be the Detroit DH Victor Martinez, and he's 0 for 2. Kluber will go ahead and pitch to Martinez. Top of the 8th, 8-0. Kluber with the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 7, cold strike 3 on Martinez. He goes down. Oh, Martinez didn't like that. But that's going to be strikeout number 9 for Corey Kluber, and that's out number 1. And now here's J.D. Mart, and he's 0 for 2. Kluber, he'll go ahead, set up with the pitch. Kluber, 3-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Martinez, 3-3, and that's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Santana. He'll take it himself, and that will be out number 2. 2 men down, and now the batter is Upton. Upton is 0 for 2. Kluber sets up against Upton. Fans here at Progressive Field want to see Kluber continue to pitch well. Kluber, 5-4, range play at the park. Progressive Field, 3-6. It is a home run to the opposite field against the righty. Upton needs a 14. That is an 18. It is too high, but now it's a range play to the opposite field, and Upton hits that to right. Right fielder is Chisenhall. He's going after it. His range is a 4. And it's a 6, and he can't get it, and that's gonna be an automatic double. On a range play on a failed home run chance, that's a double. Upton goes ahead and gets to second base, and that is the first base hit given up by Kluber. Kluber goes 7 2/3 without giving up a hit. As Chisenhall just could not get there. And that is a double as he gives up a chance at a no-hitter in the 8th. And now the batter is McCann. It's always those range plays. When you got a chance at a no-hitter, it's always a failed range play that kills it. Next up is McCann. He's 0 for 2. Now the Indians just want to go ahead and get this win in the books. 2 outs, Upton on at second. Kluber will pitch to McCann. Kluber, a 6-2. That's at the park. Progressive Field, 5-4. That's a power hit to left. That's an 11. And that's going to be a home run chance against the righty. McCann needs a 3. Nope, that's going to be a fly out instead. That's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Crisp, and he's going to go ahead and make the catch and retire the side. No runs, one hit, a double, as Chisenhall, the best defenseman they got in there, but it was a 6. Nobody would have gotten that. It is 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Failed range play always kills a no-hitter. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bruce Rondon coming out of the game. He's tired. Jason Kipnis will lead off for the Tribe. He's 2 for 4, 2 doubles. And they got left switch right. And they're going to go ahead and bring in a righty here. And they don't have much choice in righties, so actually that may not make a difference, but they'll go ahead and bring in a righty. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Buck Farmer. No wins, a loss, no saves, a 4.60 ERA. Farmer is now the 6th Tiger pitcher as we start the bottom of the 8th. 8-0 Indians. The fans here at Progressive Field give Corey Kluber a big cheer, but he just misses a chance at a no-hitter with a failed range play. Farmer, 6-2, range play. Kipnis, 5-1, line drive to short. Iglesias, range is a 4. That is a 2. He's got it. Out number 1. Hit right to Iglesias, and that becomes a line drive to short, and he picks it up. 1 out. Lindor is next, and he is 1 for 4, a single, and reached on an error. Farmer will go ahead and pitch. Farmer, 4-2, hit by pitch, 9. That will miss. Lindor, 2-2, and that's a ground out to second base. Taken care of by Kinsler, and he throws to first for out number 2. And now here's Napoli. Napoli having a great night. He's a triple short of the cycle, a home run, a double, and a single. He can hit a triple, but not, unfortunately, I don't think against right-handers. No, Napoli's going to not get one. I don't think he's going to get one here. Actually, yep, not against righties. Nope, he's not going to get the cycle in this case. But right now, Napoli doesn't care. He just wants to hit the ball. Farmer, 3-1, wild pitch, ball 1. Farmer again, 6-5, possible error. Napoli, 5-5, line drive right to first. There won't be an error. That's out number 3, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Indians, but they have that snowman on the board. It is 8-0 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Nope. Sorry, Chuck. You can't call him Bill Swift. He did not get the no-hitter. Bill Swift has a no-hitter against Steeler fans Astros. So, nope, you cannot call him the Bill Swift. I am sorry. Bill Swift has a no-hitter. Corey Kluber does not. We go to the top of the 9th, 8-0. Kluber, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. He says, let me finish this game out. Nick Castellanos leads off for the Tigers. He's 0 for 2. So Kluber working on a 1-hitter. Top of the 9th inning. Here comes the pitch. Kluber, 6-3, strikeout 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Kluber has his 10th strikeout of the game. Now here's Iglesias. And Iglesias will go ahead and bat. Kluber setting up. And he will pitch. Kluber, 2-3, home run chance, righty, 1-14. The 9 is good, but Iglesias needs a 1. He won't get that. And that's a 3-3, and instead he's going to chop it to third, handled easily there by Ramirez, and the throw goes to first for out number 2. So last chance for the Tigers and Ian Kinsler. Kluber is tired, but he says, I want to finish this game. Kluber will go ahead and pitch to Kinsler. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Fans here in Cleveland loving the game. 1 out away from taking a 1-0 series lead. Kluber sets up, and he will pitch. Kluber, 4-6, against the righty. Strikeout 16. That will miss. Kinsler, 3-4, and it's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Lindor. He's got it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Cleveland Indians shut out the Detroit Tigers in Game 1 of this ALDS, 8-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! Corey Kluber pitches a one-hitter against the Tigers as they just cannot figure out anything here. And Kluber right now gives the Indians a 1-0 series lead in the ALDS. That's a good way to start for the Indians, and this team looks pretty good. And we will see what happens later on in this series. But a well-done job by Kluber, pitches a one-hitter, and yes, another shutout in the 2016 season. Another shutout. Wow. The 2016 season is going to go down as the year of the shutout in the replay. Final line score coming up. For the Indians, 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors. For the Tigers, no runs on 1 hit, a failed range play, and 1 error. The winning pitcher, of course, is Corey Kluber. He goes the distance, and he'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Pelfrey will take the loss. He will drop to 0-1 on the postseason. No, I have not had an inside pitch no-hitter, but this is now, I believe, the 3rd or the 4th one-hitter game I've had. I've never had an inside pitch no-hitter. Not yet. Payoff pitch, yes. Inside pitch, no. And I think inside pitch, it's actually a little harder to get a no-hitter in this game than it is in some others. But that's okay. Just a failed range play, and Kluber would have gotten it. But it doesn't matter. The Indians will take the win here. Tomorrow night will be Game 1 of the 2016 National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Johnny Cueto will be going for the Giants, and Kyle Hendricks will be going for the Cubs. So we will be at Wrigley Field tomorrow night to start the final LDS of this round, and it should be exciting. The Giants coming off beating the Mets, and the Cubs the number 1 seed overall. What will happen tomorrow night? Cueto and Hendricks, Giants and Cubs. Be there or be square. Baseball with the demos: Chuck Rawlings, Doug Hunt, Scooney 007, Brian Patterson, Texag 75, Salvador America, Doug Hunt. And let's see here, Alberto Ortiz, Jimmy Jam. And let's see here, CLE Baseball Fan. And let's see, John Haverly, David Vega, Bernard Strom, and Jeremy Brooks. I think I got everyone. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Cleveland Indians hang a snowman on the Detroit Tigers, and it's not winter yet. The Indians bomb them 8-0. They lead this American League Division Series 1-0. We'll see you tomorrow.